Okay, let me introduce what we're doing today. Hi everyone. Hello. I bought a bunch of American snacks, and I wanted to try them out, so that I could be educated in the ways of the Americans. I don't know what we should start with. Let's see. This one's in the front, and this is the one that I'm least familiar with. This is Mike and Ike. It's fruit candy, I believe. I have original fruit flavor. There's a lot of them. I really hope I like these because it sounds like there's quite a few of them. Alright, well, I'll give one a shot. This is strawberry, I think. It just tastes like jelly bean. It's a little bit more sour than a jelly bean. I'll grant it that, but in texture, it's almost identical to a jelly bean. Alright. Pretty good, pretty good. I'd rate this, these are literally slightly sour jelly beans out of 10. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. Alright. On to the next one. I think thematically, this works. Hershey's Kisses. I was unclear whether these are meant to be cooking chocolate or eating chocolate. I couldn't get a straight answer. Do I prefer Mike or Ike? I don't know, difficult question. What about like? like will get it? Alright, how do I open this? Why is the plastic so tough? They're wrapped in here, right? These are double wrapped. I'm not wrong in saying these are double wrapped, right? Why do you need like super tough plastic on the outside and then wrapped sweets on the inside? Alright. Here's our Hershey's Kiss. It is very small. It is very cute. Let's see if it's any good. I'm not finishing that. What the hell? What the fuck's wrong with you guys? That's... Okay. Let me analyze the flavors here. At first, when I ate it, I'm like, this is just chocolate. It's just chocolate. It's fine. It's just chocolate. But then, after like the first bite, there's like this aftertaste. And you know when you're microwaving chocolate to put it in like a recipe and then you accidentally burn it and then it goes all like crusty and it has such a like a distinctive smell? That smell is what this tastes like. And fun fact, one of my least favorite smells in the world is burnt chocolate. And this tastes like burnt chocolate. It's gross. I mean, it's not the worst. I would eat it if I had no other choice and I was really, really bored, but it just doesn't taste good. Alright, well, that was fun. That's my first no thank you of the day. I'm excited to see what the rest of the day brings. You know what, let's take a break from sweets. I want to try some Funyuns. I'm excited. I like chips. I feel like there are fewer things you can stuff up in chips. Because chips are shit no matter what. When you're eating a chip, you're never happy about yourself, and if you eat a whole bag of chips, it never feels good. But hey, it's a chip. So I'm gonna give this a shot. I will say, and I don't mean to push this point just because it's the stereotype of America, but it's very sweet. It's fine though, I'd eat it. Yeah, they're tasty. They're good. It's funny because if you just took down the flavor profile by like 20% and let those onion notes sing instead of it just tasting like salt and sugar, it would taste so much better. Why they're so huge? The other onion rings? It might just be me. This is a can of drink as comparison. Alright. Let's do some Jolly Ranchers. Let's see. We got grape. What's the best flavor of Jolly Rancher? Grape. We've got watermelon. More watermelon. What type did I get? They're just normal? Okay, they've got blue raspberry, green apple, cherry, grape, and watermelon. Green apple. Alright, well, I'm usually a pretty big green apple fan, so let me have a green apple. Why is it all grape? Grape? Grape. Grape. Okay, to be fair, there is cherry. I usually don't like cherry very much at all. Is cherry good? Because sometimes that, like, I don't know, if it's that artificial cherry, strong no. If it's just like normal cherry, then it's fine. But for some reason, people fuck up cherries so much. I see no green apples so far. It's all pinks. You kidding me? My first one that isn't one of the pink flavors, and it's unwrapped and stuck onto the side of a grape. What sketchy website you got these from? They're fully packaged Jolly Ranchers. They were closed. Nobody had time to tamper with these. Alright, finally we're getting some blue friends. We've got some blue. Are these blueberry? They are. They're blue. No, they're blue raspberry. Why don't you just call it blueberry? Raspberries don't come in blue, guys. Did you not know that? I don't know. It's weird. Why, what's blue raspberry? It's not a thing. Blueberries aren't raspberries though. Yeah, but blue raspberries aren't even real. Taste like blue. Yeah, blue isn't a flavor. Are you kidding me? Let me just tally this up for you guys. This is the number of watermelon flavored Jolly Ranchers I have. Many. The number of cherry Jolly Ranchers I have. Many. The number of grape Jolly Ranchers I have. A couple. The number of blue raspberries I have. 2 and an unwrapped one. The number of green apple ones I have. Literally none. What the f- Where the hell are my green apple Jolly Ranchers? This is a scam! I swear to God. Alright, well, I'll try blue raspberry for the sake of it. But holy sh**, that is an absolute scam. It's not too bad. It's got this lingering background flavor of, like a moldy flavor, which isn't so good, but everything else is fine. I don't think it's an intentional moldy flavor. It's just like this has been sitting in the back of the fridge a little too long flavor, you know? It's a very tonal, deep note. You see that Dr. Pepper? You guys want me to open the Dr. Pepper? I really hope this hasn't become like overly carbonated and the trip over, because that would be unfortunate. That can is definitely bigger than normal. It's not. It's not bigger than normal. Stop bullying me. Let's try Dr. Pepper. I'm excited. I've never had Dr. Pepper. From what I've heard, it tastes like medicine or something herbal, maybe a little bit like sarsaparilla. I'm not sure, but we're gonna see. Guys, that's disgusting. What the fuck? I don't get it. That's horrible. It tastes almost identical to fucking artificial cherry flavor. Wait, is this cherry? No, this is just normal Dr. Pepper. That tastes like arse. Yeah, it tastes like artificial cherry, and it's literally the worst. I hate artificial cherry. That's the worst soft drink I've ever tasted. Cause look, I don't really like sarsaparilla that much, but I can still drink it because I'm like, yeah, I get it. This one, I wouldn't even drink. That's a no from me. All right, on to the next. Lower your expectations, do the Twinkies. Nothing tastes great, just okay. I mean, compared to the Dr. Pepper, whatever I eat next is gonna taste fucking amazing. So yeah, sure, let's do the Twinkie. I don't want to crush it because I know it's full of like fake cream, right? And can I just say how disturbing it is to find something full of cream that is apparently isn't at any risk of going off because it's like not packaged or not refrigerated? Creepy. Because I couldn't get like Hot Pockets, I couldn't get Eggos, because they were refrigerated, but I could get a Twinkie. Weird, dude. Actually, you know what? Just before I do, my stomach needs some settling. I'm just gonna drink some tea. Just to calm it all down in there, because hey, it's not having a good time. Little bit of chocolate, a little bit of, this is, you know, one of the first things I've eaten today. Lauren is home, yeah. You wanna see how disgusting she thinks Dr. Pepper is? Because she will hate it. Alright. All in one bite. You see how big this Twinkie is compared to my face? Dude. Alright, I'll take a big bite. That's not a big bite. I'm not a big person. It's okay. It has nothing offensive about it. It's just a lot of sugar. And you know what sucks? I assume what's in the middle is meant to be cream, right? Because it just tastes like sweet slime. It doesn't taste like cream at all. It has none of the flavors of cream. cream has a very distinct flavor when you put it in the middle of something. But it doesn't even slightly taste like cream. It just tastes like sweet slime. I mean, it's fine. Oh, the aftertaste isn't good. Yeah, the aftertaste actually wasn't great. It's just sort of that sweet flavor. And because there's no flavor to a Twinkie, like, you just get like those bad chemical aftertaste notes. And that's not good. In and of itself, I wouldn't eat it. Ever. But it is edible. I'll give it that. It is edible. But I am feeling a little bit ill now. You know what? It's a great time to bring in my sister and see what she thinks of Dr. Pepper. Yay! I'm gonna be right back. I'll see if she's amenable. Give me a moment. You've never had it before, have you? No. Alright, come in. Alright.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know, right?
That's horrific.
So bad! What the f- What are they going to drink?
It's like licorice.
It's like artificial cherry flavoring.
Yeah, kind of. That
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Has it got like sarsaparilla or something in
No, I thought it was going to be more like sarsaparilla, but it's even worse, honestly.
it? Yeah. That's super weird. That's super weird.
I'm glad you agree.
That's
It's
nasty.
disgusting.
Why would you drink that?
I don't know. There you go. She agrees. It's disgusting. Lauren's so tall. She's not tall. She's not tall. Why are you guys keeping so mean to me throughout this whole stream? I regret ever standing up and comparing myself to other objects. I saw you're really short. Yeah. I don't know. Vegemite isn't as offensive as that. Here's the thing. Vegemite has one note, right? It's yeast and it's salt. There's nothing in there where you eat it, like a tiny bit of it on your tongue and you go, oh, that's a weird aftertaste. Vegemite is just yeast and salt. So if you eat it in too much of a huge quantity, obviously you're going to be like, oh, that's gross because you just ate a mouthful of salt. But it's not actually bad tasting. Dr. Pepper, on the other hand, you can eat a tiny sip of that and immediately you will understand everything wrong with it. So yeah, it's gross. Okay, so I guess we're gonna try Saltwater Taffy next. I'm optimistic about this one. It sounds traditional, it sounds balanced, it sounds decent. I'm excited for the Saltwater Taffy. I think it's actually gonna be edible. Alright, let's see. This one's cute. It's got like a swirl in the middle. Here we go, taffy, let's go. Oh, this is flavored like a cinnamon roll. That's why it had the swirl on it. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of my favorite things in the world. Top 10. You know, garlic and cinnamon and like all those like really good flavors. It's up there. So I should love this, but like, I don't want to finish it. I want to spit it out right now. Because it's too sweet. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. It tasted perfectly good. That's the thing. The flavors on that one, every single note was good. You had cinnamon, you had sugar, you had the soft chewiness of the taffy. Wow. But the sugar, there's just so much of it. I couldn't get through a single taffy without wanting to throw up. All right. What do we have next? We have Reese's Pieces, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, and Pop-Tarts. I assume you guys want me to toast the Pop-Tarts in the toaster? That's the accepted way to eat a Pop-Tart, right? One raw and one toasted. Okay, sounds good. But before I do, let's try out... Oh, I can't deal with more sugar at the moment. I'm gonna go with Cheetos. First thing I noticed about these is I'm like, I pick it up and I'm like, this is a heavy bag of chips, dude. I can feel Cheetos here in the bag. And to me, that's crazy. I have never seen a bag of chips that's actually full before. Crazy. First comment, these do not look appetizing at all. Looking into that bag is like looking into a bag of like entrails. It doesn't look good. Also, second note, I'm usually pretty good with chili spice. I don't know what like America's standard is, you know? Like, what is very hot in American standards? You guys have Tex-Mex and stuff, right? So surely you're used to spice? I don't know, but you're also mostly white, so hard to say. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, okay, well that's good. They're not hot. They've got a pleasant spice to them. They are pretty spicy, actually. The aftertaste spice is stronger than the initial spice. Like there are some spices where you'll eat it and then it just like cools off immediately, but it was really strong at the start. This is one of those ones that builds up and then goes down. So it's like hottest like 5 seconds after. I'm surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect. I'd say they are pretty flaming hot. Not like uncomfortably hot, but like just pretty hot. And pretty tasty too, honestly. That's my favorite one so far, I think. Because Saltwater Taffy's too sweet. I'd give these ones like a 5. Half of it is a great flavor. The other half is an unbearable sweetness. So that's definitely a 5. These ones were good. They weren't too sweet. I'd say these ones were like a 7. They're fine though. They're not that interesting. Funyuns, yeah, they were good too. I'd say similarly a 7. Nothing too crazy about them, but they were good. A little bit too sweet, a little bit too salty. Jolly Ranchers, I only tried one flavor, so it's hard to say. But I don't have time to try all of them. But they were fine. Twinkie, honestly. Nothing good about it. I like the thing is that some of these have something good about them, but a big drawback. Twinkie has nothing good to start with, so I guess it's like a 1. It's not bad, it just doesn't have anything good about it. Dr. Pepper, 0. Easy 0. It sucks. Sucks ass. Worst soda I've ever eaten in my entire life. Next up, we have Reese's Pieces. They look like M&Ms. Or Smarties. Yeah, they literally look exactly like an M&M. Interesting. Is it peanut butter inside of this instead of chocolate though? Because I'm a little scared if that's the case. Does it, Well, now they're on my floor. It doesn't look like it has chocolate in it, actually. It doesn't say it does. Yeah. That sure is peanut butter. Yeah, it really do be peanut butter in an M&M. It's edible. A little too sweet, again. As always, these always seem to be a little too sweet. But generally pretty good. Also, literally covering my entire floor now. So, I'll deal with that later. Pop-Tarts are the final piece of this puzzle, and boy would I love a good soft drink to balance out all of this sweet and saltness. If only one were available. Alright, let me toast one of these Pop-Tarts. Alright, well here's our Pop-Tart. The flavor I got was cinnamon brown sugar. Apparently it's frosted. It looks pretty gross, but that's okay. I'll put it in the toaster, we'll see what happens. If this wrecks my toaster, I'm blaming you guys. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I've got my toasted Pop-Tart. I wasn't sure how long to put it on for, so I just did it until the edges were sort of browning a little bit. It smells pretty good. Not pretty good right now, I must admit. Right now, there's nothing I want to do less than eat more sugar. But, hey, it does smell good. Alright, time to try some Pop-Tart. This is gonna be... I hope it's gonna be edible. Oh, it's so dry. As a dead dingo's donger, as they say. We don't want to hear dingo dongs. Dongers, to be fair. And it's only dead ones. As a what? As a good old Australian saying, dry as a dead dingo's donger. And nothing drier than a dead dingo's donger. Honestly, of all the things I ate today, Pop-Tarts, pretty good. Gotta say. Again, I'm not in the mood for sweet stuff right now. If I was, they would be beautiful. I would love it, but currently, not much in the mood for sweet things. But objectively, it's actually not half as sweet as the Saltwater Taffy. It's not half as boring as any of the other things. It actually tastes pretty decent. I still don't think it's a good thing to eat for breakfast. I'm like in salty breakfast gang. Finish that Dr. Pepper. It's such a shame, like all the other things, obviously, it doesn't really matter that I've opened them, but the Dr. Pepper, this is gonna go flat in like an hour. But I hate it. Don't drink it if it's trash. But the finisher in me, the person who wants to be a finisher, a closer. I want to finish that Dr. Pepper. I don't want to be a weak, wasteful person. Waste not, want not. That's what I live by. You didn't finish a single taffy. I don't know what you're talking about. That's pretty much all for today. Man, trying out American snacks was fun. I'm glad I didn't throw up. I've like settled now. I feel better. I feel better about everything. So yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed it because I had a heck ton of fun. So I'll see you guys later. It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? You won and she chose you and she loved you and she's gone. It's over, isn't it? Why can't I